He was a Midwestern boy on his own.
News Talk 640 WFNC. You can cut the music. We got everybody in here now. My gosh. Woo, we're live on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page. The face you see right there is Paul Wolverton, who's with Cityview. But today, you're with Sweet Tea Shakespeare.
Yep.
Tell me what you got going on, Paul.
So Sweet Tea Shakespeare, it's our local theater company. We're doing our next production. It is Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. It opens tomorrow night, Thursday night, and runs for 2 weekends. We'll have performances Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then again on Sunday afternoon. And I think it's going to be a good show. The director is Jessie Wise, who is also the managing director of Sweet Tea Shakespeare, and she has been adapting Jane Austen's famous novel, Sense and Sensibility, and turning it into a play script. And we've been rehearsing really hard for, I don't know, since like sometime in December. Yeah, December we started, and I think it's going to be a good show.
Well, you know, when you were in here at Cityview, you had mentioned that, like, as hey, by the way, Sweet Tea's got a new production coming up. And you said, I'm learning to sing. And that really intrigued me. I was like, how do you start to learn to sing?
You know, so
how's it going?
It's well, our music director, her name is Dee. She's been, I think, a great teacher. I don't know. Let's introduce somebody else here too. We got got Randy Burkhead playing 3 characters. Randy, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Randy Burkhead.
She's on mic number 5.
And I am going to be doing Mrs. Dashwood, Mrs. Jennings, and Mrs. Ferris during the show.
Three characters?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Many costume changes.
Okay. All right, who we got here?
Hi, I'm Venus Bess. I'll be playing Eleanor Dashwood. Just the one character.
One character? Okay.
And so I'm playing, I'm Paul Wolverton. I'll be playing Sir John Middleton, and just the one character.
Okay, now this young man here who's at the kiddie table, can we get him on the other side of you?
Sure.
Yeah, you can bring him around this way. Yeah.
This is Sherwin Prescott.
Yeah, just bring him over there so that you guys can share the mic in between you. Because I got this big... There you go.
Yeah. All righty. So, technical difficulties.
That's okay. Well, this happens in plays. Now
Yeah. Live theater, we do sometimes have to very quickly adapt when things
all right,
go
young man,
wrong.
You've been removed from the child's seat there. You look like you were sitting at the kiddie table Thanksgiving. Now, what is your name?
My name is Sherwin Prescott. I'll be playing 4 characters. Robert Ferris, Mr. Harris, Thomas, and the servant.
4. This is like multitasking here. Yes. All right, so you guys going to read something for me?
Let's give you a quick summary of the plot of the play. So there's the family of...
The
Dashwood family. Yes. The Dashwood fammy.
Keep him straight.
And they, I guess they're getting into some financial difficulties, and they need a place to stay. And they have a wealthy cousin that's who I'm playing, Sir John Middleton. Sir John takes in the mother and the 3 daughters, and I guess the big goal of the play is to get the 3 daughters all married well. Is that?
So basically, Mr. Dashwood dies at the beginning of the play, and then our brother, who's technically our half-brother, kind of takes over our house, and then he ships us off to the Middletons. And yeah.
Okay, so who's in the reading on this particular segment here?
And this first one, me and Randy can read.
Okay.
It's this scene right after. So my sister Marianne, her little beau just left. He's very distressed. And that is the context that you need for this scene.
All right. The 2 of you are going to be reading it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm out the way here. You're on camera. Go.
It is all very strange so suddenly to be gone. Something more than what he owed to us must have happened. He did not speak. He did not behave like himself. You must have seen the differences as well as I. What can it be? Can they have quarreled? Why else should he have shown such unwillingness to accept your invitation here?
It was not inclination he wanted, Eleanor. I could plainly see that. He had not the power of accepting it. I have thought it all over, I assure you, and I can perfectly account for everything that at first seemed strange to me as well as to you.
Can you indeed?
Yes, I am persuaded that Mrs. Smith suspects his regard for Marianne, disapproves of it, and that the business she sends him to transact is invented as an excuse to dismiss him. You will tell me I know that this may or may not have happened, but I will listen to no cavil, unless you can point out any other method of understanding the affair as satisfactory as this. And now, Eleanor, what do you have to say?
Nothing, for you've anticipated my answer.
Oh, Eleanor, how incomprehensible are your feelings. You would rather take evil upon credit than good. I'd rather look out for misery for Marianne and guilt for poor Willoughby than an apology from the latter. Your resolve to think him blamable because he took leave of us with less affection than his usual behavior has shown is nothing due to the man whom we all have so much reason to love. And after all, what is it you suspect him of?
I can hardly tell myself. Willoughby may undoubtedly have very sufficient reasons for his conduct, and I hope that he has. It may be proper to conceal their engagement if they are engaged from Mrs. Smith, but that's no excuse for their concealing it from us.
Concealing it from us? My dear child, do you accuse Willoughby and Marianne of concealment?
I want no proof of their affection, but of their engagement I do.
I am perfectly satisfied of both. My Eleanor, is it possible to doubt their engagement?
I confess that every circumstance except one is in favor of their engagement, but that one is a total silence of both on the subject, and with me it almost outweighs every other. You must remember, my dear mother, that I've never considered this matter as certain. If we find they correspond, may every fear of mine be removed.
You cannot doubt your sister's wishes. It must be Willoughby, therefore, whom you suspect. But why? Can he be deceitful?
I hope not. I believe not. I love Willoughby, sincerely do love him, and suspicion of integrity cannot be more painful to yourself than to me. A plain and open avowal of his difficulties would have been much more to his honor, I think, as well as more consistent with his general character, but I will not raise objections against anyone's conduct on so illiberal a foundation as a difference in judgment for myself, or a deviation from what I might think is right or consistent.
You speak very properly. Willoughby certainly does not deserve to be suspected. Though we have not known him long, he is no stranger to this part of the world. And who here has ever spoken to his disadvantage? Had he been in a situation to act independently and marry immediately, it might have been odd that he should leave us without acknowledging everything to me at once. But this is not the case. It is an engagement in some respects, not prosperously begun, for their marriage must be at a very uncertain distance, and secrecy, as far as it can be observed, may now be very advisable.
Why do you not ask Marianne at once whether she is or is not engaged to Mr. Willoughby? From you, her mother, and so kind, so indulgent a mother, the question could not give offense. It would be a natural result of your affection for her.
I would not ask such a question for the world. Supposing it possible that they are not engaged, what sort of distress might not such an inquiry inflict? At any rate, it would be most ungenerous. I should never deserve her confidence again after forcing from her a confession of what is meant at present to be unacknowledged to anyone.
Enter Marianne.
Hear, hear. Well, you know, I'm watching you two read this dialogue, and it's not like you're in costume or anything, but you're in costume and you're in character. How much experience do you have as an actress?
So I first started in theater around 2006, 2007 with the Gilbert Theater doing the Rocky Horror Show. And I have been in and out of theater, as in stage productions, for a while, but professionally I do something a little similar.
And,
Okay.
Randy also is an excellent prop maker.
Well, she's playing 4 parts. Was 3 parts or 4
No, but
parts?
Three.
3 parts.
Randy was featured in an article in City View about a year and a half ago about, I guess you made 3D printing and various other ways to make the props for some of the shows at the Gilbert Theater?
Oh yes, I've done several things. I've got laser cutters, 3D printers, FDM, resin, CNC machines. UV printer was the most recent thing to add to the shop. So I do quite a lot of fabrication.
And during rehearsal, Randy brought a big piece of leather and was like slicing and cutting it to make a costume piece, I guess?
Yes, I'm working on, one of the pieces I'm working on right now is a sword baldric in the style of 17th century France, which would be appropriate for one of the other upcoming shows for Sweet Tea Shakespeare, which is the Three Musketeers.
That's right, Three Musketeers is coming up in just a few months.
All right, well, we're gonna pause for a second here and get back to a second reading, because that's what we're going to have time for. I guess that would be between you, Paul, and...
Let's pick a scene.
All right, well,
We'll have to pick a scene.
Pick a scene, because we've got time for one more before we bring our next guest in on the show. Right now, we're going to pause for a second and check out Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 53 degrees. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with a low of 36, and Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 62. A winter storm is likely to bring impacts this weekend with snow possible, but the main threats across the Sandhills will likely be sleet and freezing rain, especially Saturday into Sunday. Stay tuned to the forecast for updates. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. 30 degrees right now, Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Pembroke. You're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC.
Fayetteville's first radio station and still first in serving our community. News Talk 640 WFNC. Stream on iHeart anytime, anywhere. Just search WFNC.
What does the future look like when reimagined through culture, creativity, and history? Discover Kindred Visions, a bold exhibition of Afrofuturism hosted by the Arts Council of Fayetteville, Cumberland County, curated by Dr. Antoine Dwayne Jones. This powerful collection invites you to explore new worlds and new possibilities. Celebrate the Arts Council of Fayetteville, Cumberland County at the free opening reception, January 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at 301 Hay Street. Kindred Visions runs through March 1st.
Trying to make sense of the markets? Looking to diversify out of all the craziness? Thinking about tangible assets like precious metals? Listen to The Gold Show with Kenny Michaels right here on WFNC, Sunday mornings at 10. Stay up to date on retirement trends, how the IRA rollover process works, and why investors are turning to physical gold. Kenny is a national talk show host with decades of experience in the markets. Tune in for Kenny's insights and The Gold Show this Sunday morning at 10 on WFNC.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Ah, the most beautiful time of year is upon us. Tax season. And Tax Slayer is here to help you file with 100% accuracy for your maximum refund. Guaranteed. Tax Slayer even has support from real U.S.-based humans if you have any questions along the way. File your federal return by February 8th for $22.99, and I'll help you get the refund you deserve. Take it from me, a talking calculator speaking to you through the speakers of wherever you are. Tax Slayer. File fearlessly.
Visit Valley Auto World Volkswagen for special offers on multiple models. Through February 2nd, qualifying customers can lease a 2026 Tiguan for as little as $289 a month for 36 months. Finance a 2026 Atlas with an APR as low as 2.9% for 60 months. Or get a $3,000 customer bonus if you qualify. For offer details, call 1-800-264-3212 or visit ValleyAutoWorldVW.com. Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC News Talk 640 AM and now at 103.5 HD2. Your information crossroads, WFNC.
News Talk 640 WFNC. I'm not going to beat around the bush right here. Bring that music down right here. Paul, we got Sweet Tea Shakespeare here, and you've got a show that opens tomorrow. Give me the ticket information so we can make sure we get that before we go to the last scene.
So
here.
you can get tickets at sweetteashakespeare.com. That's sweetteashakespeare.com. And the prices, they range from, they're $30, but with discounts, you might get it as cheap as $12. And the shows are... Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. The music starts at 6:45 p.m., and then the curtain is at 7:30. So again, Sweet Tea Shakespeare is all about music and fun. We got a band, the Worshipful Company of Spectacle Makers, and they're playing music for 45 minutes ahead of time, and it's a lot of fun. There's lots of games with the audience and interaction. The address is going to be at the new Arts Accelerator building in downtown Fayetteville that the Arts Council of Cumberland County just recently set up and recently remodeled. It is 214 Burgess Street. That's 214 Burgess Street. By the way, parking, there's a parking lot right there, but just be aware that it is a pay parking lot, but there's plenty of free parking on the street in the area, and the city's got lots close by.
All right, and the one thing we want to point out is there's a potential for some weather this weekend.
Yes,
may
there
have to
is.
make some adjustments, but you're going to be there more than just one weekend.
We've
right?
got 2 weekends, yes. We open this weekend, and we run this weekend and the following weekend.
All right, I want to make sure we got that in there. Randy, and is it Sherman?
Sherwin.
Sherwin. I'm going to put you on camera here, right here. You've got a scene that you guys are going to read, and I'm going to get out of the way.
Sure. So this scene takes place towards the end of the production, where Thomas is delivering some news to the Dashwoods as they are at home.
I have news from town, ma'am. I suppose you know, ma'am, that Mr. Ferris is married.
Who told you Mr. Ferris was married, Thomas?
I see Mr. Ferris myself, ma'am, this morning in Exeter, and his lady too, Miss Lizzie Steele. As it was, they were stopping in a chase at the door of the New London Inn. She knew me and called to me and inquired after you, ma'am, and the young ladies, especially Miss Marianne, and bid me I should give her a compliment, and Mr. Ferris's, and how sorry they were they had not time to come and see you.
But did she tell you she was married, Thomas?
Yes, ma'am. She smiled and said how she changed her name since she was in these parts.
Was Mr. Ferris in the carriage with her?
Yes, ma'am. I just see him leaning back in it. But he did not look up. He was never a gentleman much for talking.
Do you know where they came from?
They came straight from town, as Miss Ferris told me.
And are going farther westward?
Yes, ma'am, but not to bide long. They will soon be back again, and then they'll be sure to call here.
Thank you, Thomas. That is all.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it's really. It sounds like you've really, Sherman, having some fun doing this. How is this for you in terms of being an actor and being involved with a production like this?
Oh, it's been a wonderful cause. I actually feel like this is something new, and I don't know. I mean, I've just started acting like a year ago, so I'm barely new to acting compared to everyone else here.
Well, you know, the neat thing is folks who are in the profession, it's like a family, and people bring you along. Is that how you feel about it, Paul, sometimes?
Yeah, it is. Tea Shakespeare is a very welcoming community, and also we're always trying to, I mean, it's also a teaching theater production. So if you have zero experience, come on by. We'll show you how to do it, and you'll have a lot of fun. Also, I'd like to run down, we got some more shows coming up later this year. So on February 13th, so again, Sense and Sensibility, this weekend and next weekend. And then on the February 13th, we have Romeo and Julie Lit, which is, we have our Lit series of shows. How would you describe the Lits, Venus?
Basically like just like a Shakespeare play, but if you got a little tipsy, had a little fun.
A little lit, yes.
Wrote it from memory.
Okay. And then following that, we have Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare, and that is April 16th to April 26th, and I will be in that production also. And then in June, we have The Three Musketeers.
Well, I'm disappointed that we didn't get any singing out of any of y'all, but early this morning I can understand. Like I've told you, I was trying to sing last night at my karaoke thing, and you get to the point where you say, I don't have it in me today. So if you don't have it in you, you just don't have it in you.
It was just so cold this morning.
Yeah, but you got to get ready to go. All right, look, we appreciate all of you coming in. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Wish we had an hour, because then that way you could really just do everything you wanted to do.
Well, maybe next time.
Yes. All right, well, look, just keep me abreast of what's going on as you have your City View things. When you get a little closer to the next production, let me know.
Okay.
And we can bring folks back in here. Maybe I have more microphones for everybody.
All right.
All right. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. Right now, we're going to check out local news with CBS 17.
Good morning from the CBS 17 newsroom. I'm Bill Young. Fayetteville police sharing what led up to a restaurant shooting that left two brothers dead. It happened January 3rd after Timothy Nakamoto and Daniel Nakamoto got into an argument with an active duty Fort Bragg soldier. It escalated into a physical fight and then the shooting. It happened outside Mac's Speed Shop and was caught on surveillance video. The soldier suffered a concussion. Investigators say the fight was over misinterpretation of biker club apparel, and the soldier will not face charges because the video shows he acted in self-defense. Today, parents in Cumberland County can help shape the future of the school district. There is the third of 5 public focus group sessions put on by Cumberland County Schools. It starts at 6 at E.E. Smith High School. From the CBS 17 newsroom, I'm Bill Young.
Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 53 degrees. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with a low of 36, and Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 62. A winter storm is likely to bring impacts this weekend with snow possible, but the main threats across the Sandhills will likely be sleet and freezing rain, especially Saturday into Sunday. Stay tuned to the forecast for updates. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunzing.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, 30 degrees. That's the temperature. Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also at Pembroke. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC.
This report is sponsored by Super Sure.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but super sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super sure, coming soon.
Proud to be your hometown news and information source for 4 decades. News Talk 640 WFNC.